What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel and welcome to 5:40 a.m. in Bangkok. I set off last night at 7:30 p.m. on the bus to get here, because tomorrow I will be at the Jujitsu Championship. So I get to my accommodation later on today. So right now I'm going to go and have something for breakfast. But I don't think I'll be able to have a lunch because I've got to watch my weight. I don't want to be overweight for my weight class. I'm tired. So let's go get some food and then I'll check into my hostel later on. So officially made weight. Now I get to eat some food, get to hydrate. And I've got first match is at 11:40 a.m. and then that's the gi, and then my no gi competition starts at 6 p.m. It's going to be a long day. So here is the first match. I really didn't know what to expect from the Thais because I see a lot of them pulling guard. So that's what I actually thought they were going to do at first. Here it's just a feeling out process, working for grips. And then thankfully I felt his weight shift. I was able to switch my hips and pose my hand on the floor to avoid getting swept over. And then I wanted to use my knee in the middle just to break the guard and look to pass. At first I was thinking about going for a leg lock, but he pulled his leg away, wouldn't let me have it. So I decided to pass instead. You can see I'm controlling the arm there. I was looking to spin round for an armbar, but he decided to buck and roll out. That's why I took the neck. Took the ankle so he couldn't escape, sitting back down. And then I did want to spin round to take the back, but he had control over my leg. So I sprawled out to break that grip, and then he gave me his neck. So I took the opportunity to wrap up the choke and then commit to the roll for the anaconda choke. And there's the tap. I was actually worried he was going to protest because it was his bottom arm that tapped, so the ref didn't see it, but thankfully he was honest about it. So here is the second match. I was actually thinking he was going to do something similar, pull guard. But I was wrong about that one. He liked to wrestle. So I defended the first one well. I looked for a trip, an outside trip to take his balance, but he stayed on really well. And then he did fake the guard, pull into a takedown. I was looking for the dash choke here. He'd give me some of his neck, but I didn't quite have the right grip. So to save my arms being burnt out, I had to let go, and then that gave him 2 points for the takedown. And then he was really smart in this position because he would hug and he would hold on to run the clock. So he's got 2 points. Now he can run the clock a little bit. And when the referee said about stalling, he would then slightly move to avoid that. Here I'm looking for the sweep, but he spun around really well. So that gave him 3 points for the pass. And again, you can see he's running the clock. He's put some points on the board. Run the clock a little bit. Very smart of him to do this. Played the game really, really well. And you can see the ref there. He touches to say, hey, stalling, do something. I'm not sure how long that gives people. But like I said, he moves a little bit. And that's why I thought about going for the boogie choke. He put his neck over for me to go for it. But I couldn't quite get my left arm deep enough into the back of my knee to apply the choke. So I'm trying to readjust, trying to get it deeper. But I realized I didn't have it and had to just let go, save myself from getting burnt out. Again, he's being clever. He's looking at the clock, running the timer. Ref says, you need to work. So that gives him some time to be able to move. So there he actually got a penalty for stalling. I think it's 2 penalties and then you get deducted like a point or something. I'm not entirely sure how they work. Again, gets 1 for stalling, so he moves, and that gave me a chance to explode and get up. So this is where I knew I needed to work. I needed to either get a finish or get some points on the board. And I knew that if I could get a submission, then that's a win within the next 90 seconds. Or I needed to get mount, which would give me 4 points, and then get like an extra 1 point for something else. So really, when I looked at the clock there, and I was thinking to myself, I should try and get into mount, and then get 4 points for that, and then maybe go for knee on belly. And I think that gives an extra 3 points knee on belly. So then that would put me in the lead. So I didn't have the choke. So this is where I just knew I need to get something on the board, which is why I looked for the underhook. You can see my right arm go underneath his. He's hugging well to run the clock. Like I said, he was very smart, very good at playing the game. Knew when to hold, when to stall, when to move. So there I've got the underhook now, and I'm trying to work at freeing my leg. So you can see I get my knee out there. And just as I was going to go into mount, the clock runs out. But even if I had got mount in the last few seconds, I would have only got 4 points for it, and he would have still got it. But I got 4 advantages for submissions attempts and reversals. But unfortunately, he got the win. Fair play to him for that. So that put him into the final and gave me the bronze medal. So that's the gi competition finished. Got a bronze, won my first one quite quickly by anaconda choke, and then my second one lost by points. Did a failed Dars choke, which put me in a bad spot, and he got some points for it and would stall. He played the game really well. When he got told off for stalling, he would then move a little bit. So he got up by 5 points, and then I got a reversal, had 4 advantages, but I wasn't able to get any points and get back into it, unfortunately. But that's how the game is. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. And later on in Nogi, the guy who beat me in the gi, I will see him in the first round. So I need to get past him. And then that actually might put me straight into the final, because the guy I would see in the second round didn't show up for the gi. So this should be interesting. But I definitely need to win that one. My hands are sore, my forearms are really sore, absolutely burnt out, but yeah, it is what it is. So hopefully I do better in Nogi. So this was a rematch with the lad who had beat me in the gi. And my arms are actually burnt out from the gi at this point. My forearms were really sore, my hands weren't feeling great, but that's what it is. That's how we do it. You got to just put up with it and get through. Unfortunate eye poke there, but he apologised. He was really relentless with that takedown. He passed nicely to the side. Like I said, he was really smart about this. Like, he's got into a good position, got into a good hold, checked the clock so he could run it a little bit. Really smart the way he worked. So I was actually trying to throw my back leg over to take the back. I did try and spin round there to get up, but he did really well at getting in the underhook and pinning me back down. So that gave him an extra 3 points for the pass. He was actually surprisingly strong in this position. Trying to move, trying to get my elbow in, wanted to get my knee back in to get my guard. Also wanted to avoid him getting like knee on belly or getting to mount and rack up more points. He was trying to squeeze onto my neck a little bit there to make it uncomfortable, but I felt okay. And then from here, I was just looking to wrestle back up. So as he went for the pass, I wrestled up for the single leg. He went for the choke, but there was no threat there. I was okay. I could still breathe fine. He just had a good hold of the position. So I just needed to work on breaking the grip and then going to work to try and finish it. So I was checking the clock, see how long I have left. And then I knew I needed to get something going. And I felt him shoot deep, so I thought I'm going to lock up a triangle here. But I didn't quite have the right position to finish with a triangle. So you can see my arm hook underneath his on the outside to go for a Kimura. But to get the sort of right positioning for the Kimura. I had to let go of the triangle and throw my leg over. He rolled out well, and my grip was just gone from here, so I couldn't hold on to it, couldn't finish it. And then as we stood back up, I wanted to shoot on him, go for a single leg, but my arms were just so sore, my hands had just burnt out, that I was worried that I wouldn't be able to actually grip his leg if I shot for a takedown. And when you start doubting yourself, it's only going to go one way. The ref just said reset into the center. Like I said, once you doubt yourself, it's not going to work out well for you. Wanted a body lock, but I couldn't even connect my hands together to go for it. And then he had a nice timed duck under. And then he held on. I looked at the clock. Wasn't able to get out of the position. But fair play to him. He did really well. Went into the final again. So that put me out. He got double silver. He was a nice lad. Likes to compete. So we might see each other again in the future. All by himself.
Yeah.
No enemies to come and fight him.
Brother don't have enemy. Brother don't have enemy. ชนะแล้วนะชนะแล้วนะชนะแล้วนะชนะแล้ว
Good job. He won and didn't break a sweat. So, unfortunately, I lost my first no-gi one by points again. Almost had a Kimura, but my grips were just burnt out from the gi. So those hyperactive 17-year-old MMA kids, got to deal with them. But there's other things going on. Got the fighting jiu-jitsu now. So you can win this by points, or if you get a takedown, you can win by a pin. If you hold them there for 20 seconds, ooh, that was a big takedown, then you would win. So yeah, winning by submission, winning by pin, or winning by points from striking. Might have this, I don't know. Got some kids over here. Going out of bounds. Don't really know what the rules are with the striking. Looks like patty cake. Okay, in there, he's got a pin. So I think this is... He has to have this for 20 seconds. Maybe big head. Yeah, one by pin. Oh, one of our training partners. He's back there. He's got an opponent now. Right. It's absolutely freezing in this arena. Oh, it's one of our kids. He's managed to take the back. Fell off though, and now he's pinned. So he's got to get out of this. There's our other. Yeah, I don't really know how this works with the striking. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately this little dude got pinned. Yeah, what's the point? 7-2 to red. 7-4 to red. It's all a bit confusing. Got one of our little ones. Already in red. She won gold before in the Niwaza in the gi. And now she's competing in fighting. Let's see what she can do here. Oh, the lads in the back are going for it. Unfortunately, she's lost that one. 6-0. That's okay. She's still got gold in the Niwaza and the grappling in the gi. Hey, finally they finished it. He ended up getting a pin in the end, I think. Oh, no, it's still going. We stood them up for whatever reason. I thought they had finished it. Obviously not. Come on, dude. How long's left? 25 seconds. He has 17 points. The other guy has 11 points. Oh, God, up. Ah! Oh, he got him back. Five seconds left. 2, 1. Yes. Good job. Oh, he should have shook his hand. Just walking away. I think he's just so happy with the win. Got some demos going on. So these compete, do demonstrations, do katas, and they can win scores and the judges score. It's quite cool. So the girl with the blue rash guard is one of our training partners. She's trained with the national team before. And you can hear her boyfriend at the side. Like he's coaching her, going absolutely crazy.
ชี้ล็อกเร็วนั่นแหละใบโตพาต้าเร็วเร็วนั่นแหละทาริโกแหละไปนี่นั่นแหละชอบเล่นกับน้องนะเร็วขาสอดเข้าไปดิตามขึ้นมาดิเธอ
สนาม5คู่ที่114ปฏิสราคู่ที่115ธัญเรศคู่กับชุติมามารายงานตัวได้เลยค่ะ
เธอเลยทำทาริโกเลยนั่นแหละสวิปไปม้วนไปดิม้วนไปขึ้นเมาส์สิมือดันไปดิดันไปอีกโอเคเอาแต้มก่อนนิ่งไว้เก่งมาก4 point นิ่งไว้อ่านแรงเขาก้มหน้าลงไปขึ้นไฮเมาส์ให้ได้เร็วระวังขา
So I found the rules quite strange here because you can go for a knee bar, you can go for a straight foot lock, you can go for a calf slicer, but any type of twisting of the knee was not allowed, and that's why the girl with the red rash guard got disqualified.
มีบาร์ชีวิตตัวนี้งงไม่ตะกี้บิดหัวเข่าไม่ได้
She looks
หัวเข่า
sad that she won
ถ้า
that
มีบาร์
one.
ปกติได้ตะกี้หัวเข่าบิดใช่
So that is it for the Jiu-Jitsu Championship. I will make a video about the differences on training and competing in Thailand versus training and competing in the UK. So look out for that video. I didn't get the result I wanted today, but it's been a long time since I competed, so it was nice to be back out there. If you like this, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.